The money and change, you ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Tread in dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kind of finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces. Fighting the demons, really for life.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Warren. Get on, look. Get on. Warren.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Steady.
To the air on third down is Milton. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 6-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 36 yards.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run with Johnson. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. On second down, here's Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his first touchdown of the new year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first and 10, Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5. Now, Jackson. That's going to be caught. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the play fake, it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. no separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Baltimore.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got it at about the 8. And that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least...
And he'll take this one in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Come my team. AC Cardinal.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, middle.
Another run here with Mitchell.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1 quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's inside the 35. And he will score. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Luke now for the extra point. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Ready. Here we go, set.
Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the give, it's Johnson. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will even their score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Hey,
Davis on the ground with Mitchell. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is T.J. Watt getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will take a 24-21 lead. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Hold it ready. 18 Radley. 18 Radley. Go.
On play action, here's Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. A pass taken in by Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Milton. Metcalf with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Here we go. Steady.
They'll run. Johnson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, they face 2nd down and 7.
19 strikes. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Omar, ready? Hey!
Here's Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit up!
Here's Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll find his big target at Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
13 yards.
Okay, ready?
That's good. For Steelers. First down.
On 1st down, here's Milton. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Milton. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
4 yards.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Steelers can use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down, they need 7.
18 Rattlers. Ready?
Now Milton. This one caught at the floor. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Milton. That is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal.
Let's go now.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Ready.
On second down, here's Milton. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And now, third and goal coming up.
Set it. Ready.
Johnson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now, the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes. And now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. They'll go. Here's Milton. Forced to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up here in the first half. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
No, we changed it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready, check.
Slant, and it was intercepted. Hit by Malachi starts. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Yo. Hey, Alpha,
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And Listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, strike.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
70.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now it's Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Cougar night.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
18 rattle. Go.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Off he goes.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On the jump.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Get it. Bronco 80. Steady.
That is caught outright on the RPO.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
They send a receiver in motion left. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll swing this out to Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down,
Here we
Pittsburgh.
go. Strike.
To the air, it's Milton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like, you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. His offense now.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Derek Harmon in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Second down, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Nothing, 19. Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
5. 3rd third down, they need 5.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
From the gun, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
4 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
50-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
And no good.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go! Cougar nice kick!
On 1st down, here's Milton. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Check that!
4th quarter begins on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up the 1st down.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Get out of the gun is Milton. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
On the return, it's Hill. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Jackson. Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try to run for it, and he's out of bounds, close to the 45-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 38 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
First down and goal to go.
Middle. Shut up!
Mitchell will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Their own 34-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run here with Johnson. Wow. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage.
51. Chris Boswell to kick off Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back? Or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this 3rd down.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, it's on.
Now it's Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
DC, right?
Jackson up top again. This one complete to Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Mitchell. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact. And the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Mitchell. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now, 1st and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Heads up.